Hi, Mira here. I was reading a book the other day that discussed trusting your gut. As babies, we trust our gut. We laugh and cry and wiggle as our bodies need it, and our moms allow it because they trust their guts. As toddlers, we trust our gut. We crawl and touch things and eat until we're full, and we make noises without fear of being yelled at, and our moms allow it because they trust their guts. Somewhere between toddlerhood and preschool, we moms stop trusting our children's guts and we start correcting their behaviors. We start teaching our kids not to trust their own needs, to move, vocalize, and eat just the right amount. What are we telling our kids about who they are when we're constantly trying to fix their behavior? I mean, what is normal anyway? Our school psychologist in first grade wanted us to tell Lyle every time he acted pretty much like his normal energetic self, that's unusual. And in my naivete, I did. And I feel badly about it. It is not my priority to make her feel comfortable so that he can, quote, fit in, but rather it's to make him feel comfortable with himself and learn skills. I wish I'd realized this much earlier. Maybe his behavior was unusual to her, but it wasn't a bad thing. While yes, I know we need to teach our children how society works and what is expected of them in social and academic civics, don't you think it's unfair to make them change? Don't you think it's right to say, trust your gut? Lyle started showing signs of hyperactivity and intelligence as a baby. He never sat still. He spoke his first words at 4 months and read his first words at 8 months. He crawled at 5 months and walked at 11 months. He climbed and jumped without fear. And when he got to preschool at 2.5, he was regularly reprimanded for not wanting to sit in circle time or for using critical thinking and playing with things differently. I knew what was wrong in my gut, so we moved him to a different school. But eventually I fell prey to the idea of norms, and somewhere along the way I tried to change the way he behaved to make him fit in, despite that being how he was wired. I knew it. It was a big mistake. He is who he is. So now that he's in high school, after years of trying to make him fit in and beating down his self-confidence, instead we're trying to find a better environment suited towards his body's need for movement while also challenging him academically and supporting his learning differences. We want to see him fly, and we know he can with the appropriate accommodations. As a parent, I have to remind myself to not only trust my gut, but to trust my kids' guts. Their behaviors are trying to communicate with me what they can't verbalize themselves. As teens, they're a little bit better and can tell me some things, but they've been so beat down for so long, thinking that they're unusual, that they don't even know what they're supposed to do anymore because they don't know if they should trust their guts or do what somebody else wants them to do. So don't wait until high school. Demand it at an early age from friends, family, school, sports coaches, religious clergy. Educate them on your child's differently wired needs because that's who they are. And then make sure your child knows that you support them no matter what. Keep teaching them about societal norms while learning to accept your child's differences. Help your child find a way to live within society without denying them their own need to trust their gut. It may take some nerves. You may step outside your comfort zone. You may even feel a little lonely. That's what I'm here for. But it'll be worth it. You are not the only one. Your child is the only one of them, and you are the only one of you, and the universe needs what each of you has to offer as yourselves, not to fit into other people's ideas of norm. Thanks. Leave comments, ask questions, and if you have any ideas for other things you want us to talk about, please leave us a comment towards that as well. Thanks so much. See you next week.